Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this story about not having a toe. I promised you all this video on Tuesday. I forget exactly how it came up. Oh, I was talking about exercising and taking it slow and the types of shoes I have to wear. And I said I would do this video. This video was supposed to be up yesterday, but yesterday my mother went to the hospital with one of our family members while they had surgery, and I stayed home with my Nana. And I don't get to spend a lot of alone time with her, so I just wanted to completely devote one uninterrupted day with my Nana, and that's what I did. So I didn't put up a video on either channel yesterday, which is why you're going to get one on this channel today. Guys, this is going to be an extremely long video. I will be separating it into two parts. You'll get part 1 today and part 2 tomorrow. I know this is going to be a long one, so get a snack. If you're squeamish in any way humanly possible, bow out now. If you're squeamish, you might not want that snack. Now that I think about that, you might not. You might. Who knows? Depends on you. You want one? Go get one. Pause the video. Go get it. Come back. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I will show you all my toe really quickly. So if y'all are squeamish, go ahead and... this video is just not going to be for you. I have tags on this video. I have weight loss videos on my other channel. Just go pick one of those. This video is not for you. So I'll show you my little toe, and I'll take a picture so you can see it. You've probably, if you've come from my Eventually Ever After channel, you've seen my foot when I weigh. And you're probably like, wait a second, does she not have a second toe? No, I don't. I don't have the tip of it. I'll show you. It's that one. And this one is a little bit crooked, and I'll explain that in this video as well. So, what had happened was, I was in the 8th grade. I had 2 best friends, and I'm going to change their names for the purposes of this video. It's not like everyone around here doesn't know, if you went to that school, who these people were, but y'all don't know, so I'm going to change their names. Let's see, what do I want to call them? We're going to go Golden Girl style. I'm going to, and now y'all, if y'all watch this and you know who you are, I love the Golden Girls, so if I give you this name, don't take offense. We're going to call my best friend Rose. We almost burnt a house down together, so that was fun. You'll definitely know who you are now. And we'll call my other really good friend at the time, Sophia. We'll go with that. We'll do Rose and Sophia. Those are my 2 favorites, so we'll do those. So, me, Rose, and Sophia are in... Oh, Lord, we're in gym class, and where we went to school, we had gym the last 3 periods of the day in 8th grade, and all the girls were primarily barefoot, and the guys liked to just play basketball, but the girls wanted to play volleyball. It was me, Rose, and Sophia, and we wanted to play volleyball, but we had to bring the equipment out of the equipment room and set it up. It wasn't like a stationary volleyball goal in our gym. We were supposed to actually roll them out. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen these volleyball goals, but it's a pole attached to a big blue base. And this base is made of solid concrete, and it's screwed onto the base of that pole. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? If you're squeamish, bow out now. I'm telling you, you were warned. And you have to turn them on their sides, and there's wheels on the side of that base, and you roll it out. We asked our teacher, who was an elderly man, like elderly, and of course he couldn't get the stuff out for us, so he said, go ask one of them boys to do it for you. Just like that, y'all. I'm not kidding. Go ask one of them boys now. Don't go there, Chelsea. Anyway, so we go and ask the guys, and of course they're too busy playing basketball. Like, duh, why would they want to do that? So he said, go get this other feller, and we're gonna call him Bob. We'll go with Bob. And in our gym, we had these 2 double doors, and behind those double doors was the equipment. So we all go into that room, and have you ever seen how the gym floor is divided? Like, if you go from room to room, and there's like a little slant down and a metal piece that holds the 2 floors together? Well, it kind of did that into our, it's like a little boop as you go into our equipment room. So, Bob, me, Rose, and Sophia go into this equipment room. I'm barefoot. I'm telling you, bow out now. And If you're squeamish, bow out now, I'm telling you. I'm warning you. So, we're in this equipment room, and Bob goes to roll out one of the things, and Sophia is holding open the door. And I said, here, Sophia, let me get the door. So I hold the door, and oh God, this is making my whole body cringe. The second that, y'all don't even know, like the second that base hit that metal plate, the cement base came back and landed on my foot. Oh God, y'all, like, I'm full-bodied cringe. I freaked out. I don't know how I got my foot out from under that thing. I think I just yanked it back. And my foot immediately turned purple. I had never broken a bone in my life. I'm freaking out. And I tell Rose to go get the teacher. And I'm like hyperventilating. I'm not crying at this point. I'm just really, I literally sat there like this and wiggled this toe. Because I was like, oh my God, it's broke. I just know it's broke. I just know it's broke. Well, she went and got the teacher. He came in. I'm sitting in a brown fold-out chair. And he goes, you'll be all right. Give it a minute. And walks out, y'all. Like, walks the flip out. You'll be all right. I'll never forget that. And I said, Rose, you have to go call my mom. Like, please go call my mom. And this is where it gets a little fuzzy, because I kind of started to go into a little bit of shock because it was so painful. I can't remember if the teacher actually let her go call my mom. I think she asked, and he said no the first time, but eventually she did get to go out and call my mom. But Sophia stayed with me, and then a bunch of the kids in our class kept coming to the door and looking because obviously, you know, duh. Well, eventually, I think it was the, was he the principal? No, he wasn't the principal at the time. He was the head of, like, the sports in our school. He came in, and I can't name this other guy, but I can't remember what his title is. His sons went to school there. They both came in and saw my foot, and one of them stayed with me. They couldn't get the nurse, so I couldn't get a Tylenol. Like, y'all, a Tylenol at this point ain't finna help me. So, anyway, I digress. So, Rose finally gets out and calls my mom, but she doesn't get to call my mom. The secretary at the front desk has to call my mom. And the way the secretary put it to my mother, my mom thought I sprained my ankle. Like, that's how nonchalant she made it sound. But she was not in. I love this woman to death. I absolutely love her. She didn't know, like, exactly what had happened. Like, Rose just, I think, told her Chelsea's had an accident in gym class. I don't know how they put it, but basically she put it to my mom almost like I had sprained my ankle. It was that nonchalant. Well, I'm starting to pass out. I was probably in that equipment room without the teacher because he just left. Like, he figured I was just A-okay. But I was with the assistant something or other over sports. And he was sitting in there with me, and I remember kind of going in and out of consciousness in that chair. And he said, Chelsea, are you okay? And I'm like, I just could not come to. Like, I was very, very much in shock. Like, it literally just overtook my whole body. And I remember looking down at my foot and it feeling like I was having an out-of-body experience. It is, to this day, the weirdest experience I've ever had in my entire life. And eventually my mom shows up. And the nurse shows up the same time my mom shows up. So, when my mom gets in, my mom sees my foot and flips a wig. She's like, this isn't a sprained ankle. I thought this was just a sprained ankle. What is this? What happened? Like, Mom is going bananas. Like, she's not like being really mean, but she's very aggressively to the point at this point. And the nurse comes in and they put me in a wheel rolly chair. I'm still kind of looped. And there's a back door to that equipment room that takes you out underneath the high school staircase, because our middle school and our high school and our elementary school were all in one. Like, the elementary school was on this end with the nurse, and then our high school was on the lower floor up here, and the middle school was on top. So, if that gives you a general idea. we came out from under the staircase where you would go up to the middle school and down to the high school. So we came out that back door and to my mom's car. We drove straight to the ER, which is probably a whole 3 minutes. And I've been sitting there for 2.5, almost 3 hours at this point. I'm pretty sure school was almost over. And like I said, I had this the last 3 periods of the day. Pretty sure school was almost over. Rose and Sophia kept checking on me, but then of course they left. I hope y'all like those names. I love those too. But we get to the hospital and my family doctor comes in, checks me. They do the x-ray.